What's up, issue? Timu here. Now, of course, we're in 2024. Lots of movies are obviously it's coming out. So I'm of course going to be doing pretty much a preview of films from like each studios and all. So first up is Universal's turn. So here is my Universal 2024 preview where I talk about the films coming in 2024 from Universal Pictures or Focus Features. Now, Universal had a modest, okay year with stuff like with hits like Super Mario Brothers, with other hits such as Five Nights at Freddy's. Yes, they did struggle like Renfield, Last Voyage to Mir, and stuff, but they still had a modest year. And of course, Focus Features had a good year with like Holdovers, getting Oscar love or Oscar buzz. So here are the Universal movies that we could look forward to in this year. All right, coming out this week, we got Night Swim, which is of course about a killer swimming pool, and the trailer for this has looked really cool. Looks very creepy and all. You got Wyatt Russell, who's terrific. I really like him on Monarch, so I'm intrigued to check out this one. In February, we got Matthew Vaughn's Argyle, which stars Bryce Dallas Howard, Henry Cavill, Sam Jackson, Ariana DeBose. About Ellie Conway is this spy novelist who seldom leaves her own home, is drawn into a real world of espionage when the plot of her books gets a little too close to the activities of a sinister underground syndicate. Of course, we got like Henry Cavill, who's playing the real Argyle. Matthew Vaughn, I think, is one of the best filmmakers there is. I always love when he puts out stuff, maybe except for the last King. The King's Man, I thought was awful. I did not mind Golden Circle. So many people trash on Golden Circle. I did not mind Golden Circle much, but hopefully, this will be better than the King's Man was. Because anytime Matthew Vaughn does stuff, I'll still watch it. So, all right. Also in February, we got Lisa Frankenstein coming out, which is directed by the daughter of Robin Williams and is also produced by or written by Diablo Cody, who gave us the script for Jennifer's Body. This stars Cole Sprouse as well as Catherine Newton. In 1989, a misunderstood teenage goth girl named Lisa Swallows reanimates a handsome corpse from the Victorian era during a lightning storm and starts to rebuild him into the man of her dreams. And a few missing body parts along the way. I really think of this like Frankenstein meets Bonnie and Clyde. That's what I'm getting at. Just from the previous, it's Frankenstein meets Bonnie and Clyde. And this does look like it'd be really cool. I mean, Cole Sprouse playing the monster. He's going from Frankenstein and Big Daddy to actually playing the monster in this. So I find that fun. So could be interesting to check out here. All right. Also, we have a film from Focus called Drive Away Dolls. This comic caper follows Jamie, an uninhabited free spirit, bemoaning yet another breakup with a girlfriend, and her Denver friend Marion, who desperately needs to loosen up in search of a fresh start. And the two embark on a road trip to Tallahassee, but things quickly go haywire when they cross paths with the group of insect criminals along the way. Now, this does star Margaret Qualley, who I think has become one of the best actresses in the business today. This also has like Charlene Fezwanen, Beanie Feldstein, Pedro Pascal, Matt Damon. This is directed by one of the Coen brothers, so that piques my interest there too. This was originally set for release last year, but because of the SAG strike, they delayed it, so I'm glad it's finally coming. Hopefully the wait will be worth it. All right. Now in March, we got Kung Fu Panda 4 coming from DreamWorks Animation. I'm looking forward to check this one out. I love the Kung Fu Panda franchise. Hopefully Part 4 will be as good. We're going to get some iconic films coming back, so that's going to be cool to see. So it's going to be interesting to check out. All right. Now I'm not going to be saying the whole word here, but we got the American Society of Magical. Yeah, I'm not going to say that word. This stars David Allen Greer, Justice Smith, Nicole Byer. About a young man gets recruited into a secret society of magical black folks who dedicate their lives to making white people's lives easier. Oh boy, that doesn't sound racist. I don't know what is. Oh boy, and just the title alone. That title alone makes me glad that we don't have to ask for tickets no more. You know, because now we could just like go to the kiosk, get the ticket. We could just do it on our phones. We don't have to be awkward and asking for a ticket because that will be awkward to ask someone for a ticket from this film. So yeah, I'm just calling the American Society. I do not feel comfortable saying the full word. I mean, if you guys want to know what the full word is, just type in the American Society of Magical. You'll be able to find the word I don't want to mention. All right, we also got an untitled Radio Silence Monster movie, which is said to be Dracula's in tow, or Dracula's daughter, I meant, having Melissa Barrera, which after the debacle that just happened with her being fired from Scream 7, I'm going to watch this big time. I adore Melissa Barrera. I think she is. I've been a fan of her ever since I saw her on the show Vita. It's a shame that, how Spyglass did her dirty. Like they just fired her like because she says like had an opinion like that is so idiotic. But hey, at least Radio Silence, is still by her side. And this could be a train check out. You also have the girl who recently played Matilda in the Netflix one. Angus Cloud from Euphoria is also in this. Dan Stevens, Giancarlo Esposito is also in this. Got some cool cast members, so hopefully it'll be a good one, but we'll see. All right. Now in May, we got The Fall Guy coming out, which is based on the Lee Majors TV series. That actually, I'm looking forward to check out. I mean, Ryan Gosling, you got David Leitch, director behind Atomic Blonde, uh, Bullet Train. He's become one of my favorite action movie directors. So this really could be interesting. Check out. We got also in May we got the Amy Winehouse biopic Back to Black, which I'm interested in seeing that. It's from the same director of 50 Shades of Grey, who also did. Yeah, I know people saying, "Oh, it's from the director of 50 Shades of Grey." Okay, I'm out here. All right, take 50 Shades out, but she also directed this very terrific John Lennon film called Nowhere Boy, which had a young Aaron Taylor Johnson, who obviously she's married to now. That movie is terrific. If you guys have not seen Nowhere Boy, do yourself a favor, go watch it. It was, of course, guess you could say it was a movie that really put Aaron Taylor Johnson on the map. Of course, he played like the young John Lennon. Very good little film that not many people probably ever heard of, but really good flick there. If she could do good with a John Lennon film, I could totally see her really branching out good with an Amy Winehouse story. And Amy Winehouse, of course, did live a tragic, like her life was cut tragically short. And I always liked Amy Winehouse as a singer. I always thought she was a really well put, wonderful singer. I liked her song Rehab. Of course, if you guys have not seen the documentary, the Oscar-winning documentary about her life, highly recommend that too. So I'm hoping this is good and won't really like exploit her or anything like that. But I don't see Sam Taylor Johnson doing something like that. All right. We also coming out in June. We got the Bike Riders. Now, of course, this was supposed to be out in December, but it got delayed. I don't think it really got delayed because of the strike. That obviously could be a factor. It also got delayed because of Beyonce. You know, just like films getting delayed by Taylor Swift, this got delayed by Beyonce. I mean, yeah, look how good the Beyonce concert did, and ain't no one went to compete against Beyonce. So that got out of the way. But yeah, I'm actually so excited for this. You got Austin Butler, who I like, Tom Hardy, Micah Shannon, Norma Reedus is in this. I love a good motorcycle film. This definitely feels like Sons of Anarchy, the movie. So hopefully it's a good one. All right. In July, we do got Despicable Me 4 coming out. I'm still wondering what that's going to be about. Very surprised we didn't have a trailer for it drop during Migration, but I think that's because like Universal already had the Kung Fu Panda 4 trailer drop, and they didn't want to like compete with one another. I'm pretty sure we're going to get a trailer for maybe when Kung Fu Panda 4 comes out. That's my assumption, but we'll see. All right. Also in July, we got a movie coming from Focus Features called Touch. which is I can never pronounce this guy's name. It's directed by Belisar Kormakar, who's done movies. He actually does a really solid stuff. Let me tell you some of the stuff he's put out. Belisar. How do I pronounce the name again? Oh yeah. Belisar Kormakar. All right. He did do that Mount Everest movie, Everest. He did that Idris Elba film, Beast, where he like faced off against a lion. Uh, he also did like Chew Gun with Denzel Washington, Contraband with Mark Wahlberg. He's put out some really cool stuff. So I think this actually sounds like this actually does sound interesting here. Here's what the synopsis is: soon after the breakup of the pandemic and realizing that his clock is ticking. Christopher gets the so this is of course take place during the pandemic. Gets the urge to embark on a journey to try to find out what really happened with his what when his Japanese girlfriend mysteriously vanished without a trace from London 50 years earlier. Now this actually does sound like it'd be really touching. This is actually an interesting role for directing film for him. So could be intriguing to see. Of course, this is another film that takes place during the pandemic. It says it takes place during. I guess it does take place during that pandemic, but it feels like we've been over like we had already had lots of movies and shows take place during the pandemic. Like we gotta relive that again, people. But I don't know. All right, now also coming out in July, we got Twisters. Now, I still don't know what the heck this is supposed to be about. At first, I thought it was going to be a reboot, a follow up, and now Glenn Powell says that this is like, not really either of those. So I don't know what this is supposed to be. But hey, the original Twister with the late great Bill Paxton is a lot of fun. If you guys never seen it, highly recommend it. It's really cool. It's really entertaining. This time around, you got like Glenn Powell. Who else is in this? Oh, yeah, you got Daisy Edgar Jones is in this. Our new Superman himself, David Cornsworth. You got some really cool cast members. So I'm hoping this is a really fun one. I just want to see Twisters blowing people away. That's all I just want to see. Like that's a good time to watch. That's a good time at the movies. So yeah. I really don't think we're gonna see Helen Hunt popping up. Maybe we'll see like a tribute to Bill Paxton or even Philip Seymour Hoffman. That would be cool, but we'll see. All right, now coming in August, we got Speak No Evil coming out. Now, this is a remake of a Danish horror film, and it stars James McAvoy and Mackenzie Davis. A dream holiday in a beautiful country house becomes a psychological nightmare. Now, of course, I saw the originals. Not a bad little horror film there. James McAvoy coming back to horror, reuniting with Blumhouse following Split and Glass. That could be interesting to check out. This is being rated R, so that piques my interest more too. So hopefully this could be an interesting remake. Remakes to horror movies or like horror remakes to horror movies could be a hit and miss sometimes. Hopefully this will be a hit, but we'll see. All right. Now, I guess we were gonna have like the Untitled Monkey Paw film coming out, but I don't think that's that and the Jordan Peele movie. I don't think that's already been confirmed not to come out next year. Now in November, we probably have some horror like now coming in October. I don't know if this. Oh, actually, coming in October, I totally forgot to put this in my list. Matter of fact, we got the Wolfman coming out in October. I totally forgot to put that on my list. I totally forgot that's coming out this year. Of course, this is from Blumhouse. Coming off of the success that they had with The Invisible Man from 2020. It's from the same director that, of course, you got Christopher Abbott coming in. I'm interested to see where they're going to take this Wolfman 2. I don't think it's going to set in the same universe as The Invisible Man. They were trying to get like that universal muscles off the ground for years. I don't think that's really going to happen here. But yeah, obviously the original Wolfman with Lon Chaney Jr. is so iconic. So how are you gonna? Of course, we did have the one for 2010 with Benicio del Toro. How you gonna top the one like the Lon Chaney one? Beyond me. But hey, you got Leah Winnell attached, who did a great job with Invisible Man. He did Upgrade, Insidious Chapter 3. He was a writer on the first Saw, so he knows his horror. So yeah. Now I don't know how true this is, but there is a, but Universal is also aiming to release Five Nights at Freddy's 2 in 2024. Now, I don't know if this is going to come out like I really don't see this and like Blumhouse releasing this and Wolfman the same month. So yeah, I don't know. We'll see. I mean, come on, Blumhouse did release both Exorcist and Five Nights at Freddy in the same year, so they have released two films in the same month. But I don't know. This is at the Wolfman is coming out the week that the first Five Nights at Freddy's came out, so I don't know. We'll see. Hopefully, Five Nights. I really could totally see it maybe coming out in 2025 instead, but we'll see. All right, now coming in November, we got Wicked Part One. Now I am really excited for this one. This is, of course, one of my anticipated films of next year. The Broadway show is one of the most iconic one of the most iconic shows there is. A couple years ago, I was if you're ever in Times Square, you see like people like selling Broadway shows and all. I was actually selling one of the Broadway shows in Times Square. You would not believe how many Wicked tickets I sold. Holy cow! The people love their Wicked. I mean, this Broadway show has been around for about 25 years. Kristen Chenoweth was in the Broadway show. Idina Menzel. I believe that was actually the one that really put Idina Menzel on that for most people. But hey, I'm definitely excited for this nonetheless. Of course, you do got Ariana Grande, Cynthia Erivo, Jeff Goldblum is a Wizard of Oz. That piques my interest. So this could be interesting to check out. All right. Also, another Universal film. Another another Universal film coming out in the year. We do got, of course, the Nosferatu remake, directed by Robert Eggers, who gave us like The Witch and The Lighthouse and The Northman. Uh, Now, this is a comic tale of possession between a haunted young woman played by Lily Rose Depp. Let's hope she's better in this than she was in The Idol. And a terrifying vampire infiltrated with her, causing untold horrors in its wake. So, yeah, I'm actually intrigued to check this one out. I mean, the original Nosferatu is one of the most iconic horror films. Really was one of the first horror films to ever be released. Really, it really set the ground rule for the horror genre. So I'm actually intrigued to see where they're going to take this new one to. You got Bill Skarsgård playing Count Orlok. You got Aaron Taylor Johnson, is in this. Lily Rose Depp, William Defoe, which is funny because he also played Nosferatu actor Matt Schreck in a movie called in Shadow the Vampire years ago. So it's really funny that he's doing like a new Nosferatu here. But yeah, I actually think this could be really intriguing. Still a little weird is coming out on Christmas. I don't know how many people want to see a gothic horror film on Christmas Day, but hey, I definitely will. All right. Now we also got some other films coming, but don't have release dates yet. Like coming to Peacock, we do got the John Woo remake of his own film called The Killer. Fingers crossed, it's better than Silent Night. Now this is supposed to sell like not Omar, that's Omar Sy, so could be cool. Now a film that I've been talking about seems like forever got a sci-fi movie called Distant. Now, this is from the directors of Office Christmas Party and Lala Crocodile. It stars Anthony Ramos, Naomi Scott, and Zachary Levi. It has a good synopsis. The spaceship of asteroid miner Andy gets stuck, crash landing him on a planet where he contends with his AI suit. Losing oxygen, he connects with his fellow crew member, Naomi, via radio, who is trapped inside her escape pod, leading him to go on a search and rescue her. This has been in the pipeline for years. Like this, I believe they actually finished shooting this in like 2020 or 2021, I believe. So it literally seems like I don't even know if this really is coming out or not. I won't be surprised if it just goes straight to streaming like Peacock or Netflix or something. It's a shame too because Anthony Ramos, I think he's one of the best actors worth say. Like he's great in the Heights. I liked him on Hamilton, Transformers. He was great in. Who knows when Ironheart's coming? Uh, the guy really needs a hit, in my opinion. Like In the Heights, I love the In the Heights movie. It sadly did flop. I like to think that's because we were still in the pandemic era and Warner Bros. Did that idiotic thing where they released it in theaters and on streaming. It probably would have done better if it released in theaters, but who knows? I'm hoping this is good. I'm hoping this does get released, but time will tell. All right. We also got something called The Substance, which stars Demi Moore, Margaret Qualley. I don't know what it's supposed to be about, but it's supposed to be a horror film. And last but not least, coming to focus, we got a film called Conclave, which stars Ray Fiennes, John Lithgow, Stanley Tucci. It's directed by Edward Berger, who gave us the Oscar-winning film or Oscar-nominated film, All Quiet on the Western Front, and it's about Cardinal Lonel, tasked with finding the successor to the deceased pope, discovers the former pope has a secret that must be uncovered. And you got Ray Fiennes, who is one of the best actors without an Oscar. You got John Lithgow, who's always great. So I don't know if this is gonna be good or not, but it sounds really intriguing. I like the cast of Bob, so hopefully it can be an interesting one. But yeah, that's pretty much it there. I mean, there will probably be like focus features always do acquire films the last minute. There could always like Sundance is coming up. Focus features could always acquire film from Sundance from there. They could always acquire something else down the line. Universal, like I said, Five Nights at Freddy's 2 could be like this week. You could finally announce that it comes out in October. For I know. But yeah, as of right now, this is the only like there could always be a good chance that Megan 2.0 gets moved up to October. There's always a good chance of that, but I don't think that's really gonna happen. Megan 2.0, for the record, that doesn't come out to January of 2025. So yeah, next January we're gonna be getting Megan, people. But anyway, and Blumhouse could always release like something unknown that we don't know about, but time will tell. Let me let you guys. What are some of your anticipated films of 2024 from the company of Universal or Focus Features? Are you excited for Kung Fu Panda 4, Wicked, Nosferatu, Bike Riders, Twisters, etc.? Drop comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that bell for notification. This is Timmy signing out.